Good morning, everybody. We are here on April 3rd, 2019 at chapter 22, item 57 on page 10, reading the Zohar daily. If you'd like to join us live on Zoom and read with us, the instructions are in the description of the video. All right, I'm done with the intro. Yeah, I'm really backed up on time too as far as getting these videos posted. They're on my computer. They'll get there eventually.
I'm not worried about it. I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them. I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them, to destroy them utterly. It should have said, I will not strike them, neither will I kill them, to destroy them utterly. But no, I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them, meaning anyone who hates another is loathsome before him, and he is abhorred in abhorrence before him. But here I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them, because my beloved one is among them, meaning divinity, for whom they are all my beloved. It writes, to destroy them utterly, without the ba in Hebrew, indicating divinity, who is called a bride. To destroy them utterly is like for the bride, Yom Kal Tam, the same letters in Hebrew, and the first one was Ba in Yol El Kahel Tam is like for the bride, Yol El Ka La Tam, the same letters in Hebrew, meaning it is for the bride that I did not reject them and did not abhor them, since she is my soul's beloved, and my beloved is with them.
I've never heard that one. Uli Chalotam. Like a man who loves a woman who lives in a tanner's market, whose smell is foul. If she did not live there, he would never walk in there. Since she is there, the tanner's market seems like a perfume market to him, where all the finest fragrances in the world are found.
And even when they are in the land of their enemies, which is the foul smelling market, I will not reject them, neither will I abhor them. Why? To destroy them utterly, meaning for their bride, divinity, which I love, who is my soul's beloved, and is there. Hence, to me, it seems like the finest sense in the world, because that bride is among them.
A son honors his father, 60. A son honors his father, and a servant his master. A son honors his father, as it is written, honor thy father and thy mother. Honor with food and drink and with everything. This is his duty in life. After he dies, if you say that he is exempt from honoring, it is not so. Even though he died, he is even more obliged to honor, as it is written, honor thy father, even after his death. And if that son takes the wrong path, he certainly dishonors his father, and certainly causes him disgrace. And if that son takes the right path and corrects his deeds, this certainly honors his father, honors him in this world among people, and honors him in the next world with the Creator. And the Creator has mercy on him and places him on his throne. Certainly, a son honors his father.
Like Rabbi Elazar, who honored his father in this world and in that world, now he increases the merit of Rabbi Shimon in both worlds, in this world and in the next world, even more than during his life. For he has been rewarded with holy sons and holy races, Happy are the righteous who are rewarded with holy sons and holy races. It is said about them, all who see them will recognize them, for they are the offspring whom the Lord has blessed. Amen. And Lahaim. That is the
Amen.
end of the chapter.
Lahaim. That is the end of the chapter.
And this is the next chapter.
Chapter 23.
Yes.
Vayera, and the Lord appeared. And the Lord appeared unto him. 1. It is written, the buds appear on the earth. When the Creator created the world, he placed in the earth all the power it deserves, but it did not bear fruit until man was created. When man was created, everything appeared in the world, and the land revealed the fruits and forces that were deposited in it. And then it was said, the buds appear on the earth.
Similarly, the heaven did not endow the earth with force until man came. As it is written, no shrub of the field was yet in the earth, for the Lord God had not sent rain upon the earth. Thus, all these offshoots were not revealed in it, and the heavens halted and did not pour rain upon the earth, since man was absent, for he has not yet been found and created. Thus, everything was delayed from appearing because of him. When man appeared, the buds immediately appeared in the land, and the hidden forces appeared and were placed in it.
The time for singing, in Hebrew it also means pruning, has arrived. Oh, that's funny because to sing is lashir, and in English, shears are what you use for pruning. All right. For the midnight correction has been corrected of song and praises, to sing before the Creator. This did not exist prior to man's creation, and the voice of the turtle dove was heard in our land. This is the speaking of the Creator, who was not present in the world prior to man's creation. When man was present, everything was present.
After he sinned, everything departed from the world, and the land was cursed. As it is written, cursed is the ground because of you. It is also written, when you till the land, and also thorns and thistles shall grow for you.
Five, Noah came to the world and established axes and files in the world, meaning built tools for tilling the land. This is why it is written about him, this one shall comfort us in our work and in the toil of our hands, because he will give us tools and will rid us of the toil of our hands, which was our share thus far and afterwards. And afterwards, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered in his tent. And then the people of the world came, sinned before the Creator, and the forces of the earth withdrew as in the beginning. This means that all of Noah's corrections were canceled until the arrival of Abraham.
When Abraham came, the buds promptly appeared in the land, for all the forces of the earth were corrected and appeared. The time of pruning has arrived. When the Creator told him to circumcise himself, pruning means cutting off the foreskin, since it was time for the covenant to be in Abraham, who was circumcised. The verse, the buds appeared, came true in him, and the world existed. Then the Creator's speech revealed before him, as it is written, and the Lord appeared unto him after he was circumcised.
Seven. Before Abraham was circumcised, the Creator did not speak to him except from an inferior degree called from the chazé, the nukva, while she is still in illumination of the left. It is written, the Lord spoke unto Abram in a vision. Vision contains the word chazé in Hebrew, and the upper degrees of Zerampin did not join the degree of nukva. Since he was circumcised, the buds, the lower degrees, immediately appeared in the land, meaning the bottom degree called from the chazé educed and corrected them, so that all the upper degrees would bond in her.
Like the two lines, right and left, in your suit, they do not make and integrate in one another unless through the level of Hasidim that emerges on the man, the Zerampin, which determines between them and integrates them in one another. Once Zon rises to Yesut to receive Mohin from them, they become a right line there, and the Nukva becomes the left line. Then they separate from one another, as do the two lines, right and left, until man rises to them through the souls of the righteous, and the level of Hasidim emerges on these, man of the righteous and the mates, the Zerampin and the Nukva. And then when Zon separates from one another, the Nukva is called a vision, because the translation of seeing is vision. And a translated word in the Bible indicates Mohin di Akarayim. And these Mohin of the left line in the Nukva prior to the Savud with Zerampin are Mohin di Akarayim.
And before Abraham raised man to Zon in the mitzvah, commandment of the circumcision, Zerampin was not in a zivug with the nukva, and they were separated from each other because Zerampin is in the right line and the nukva is in the left line, and they are disputed with each other. Since he raised man through the mitzvah of the circumcision, the buds immediately appeared in the land, meaning the masach on which the zivug de haka'ah was made, which elicits the level of hasidim in the middle line, subduing and uniting the two lines, right and left, with one another. And these discernments of the masach are called buds because they appeared in the land, in the nukva, by the force of the man, the mitzvah of circumcision. These forces emerged and appeared in the nukva, and she corrected herself through them with a masach that is ready for a zivug, to reduce the level of hasidim that copulates her with the zone.
The time of pruning has arrived. The time of cutting off the bad branches has come, the branches of the foreskin. Since this klippah shell governs before he was circumcised, it was, as it is written, a quarrelsome man spread strife, and the voice of the turtle dove was heard in our land, is the voice that come out of that one that is the most internal, the voice, Zerampin. The most internal of all is Ima, from whom Zerampin was emanated and emerged. And that voice, Zerampin, is heard in our land, which is the Nukva. Thus, Zerampin mated with the Nukva through the man from the mitzvah of circumcision. This is the voice that cuts the word into speech, that has a cutting of speech, accent, and makes her perfection. Zerampin is called voice, and Nukva is called speech. And he says that Zerampin corrects the Nukva and makes her utterly perfect.
Nine. As long as Abraham was not circumcised, the degree of the nukva was upon him, When he was circumcised, the Lord appeared unto him. 10. And the Lord appeared unto him, meaning he appeared to that degree that was speaking to him. In other words, Zeranpin, which is Havayah, appeared to him to the Nukva. This did not happen before he was circumcised, because then she was separated from Zeranpin. And now the voice Zeranpin appeared and joined with the speech, the Nukva, when he spoke unto Abraham. Now Abraham receives from the Zivug of Zon and has become a Merkava, assembly, for both of them. This is why it writes here, and the Lord appeared unto him, indicating the Zivug of Zon together.
While he was sitting at the tent door, he means Nukva. Sitting at the tent door means becoming an opening for all the degrees. The tent comes from the words, come and see. And the Lord appeared unto him, means that the voice, Zeranpin, was heard and joined with speech, which is Melhut, and appeared in it.
While he was sitting at the tent door, he means the upper world, Ima, which is poised to shine over him on the Nukva called the tent door, meaning she has become an opening for the lights. In the heat of the day means that the right, Hesed, the degree to which Abraham joined, illuminated. Another interpretation, in the heat of the day, means that when one degree comes near another degree with desire, Zeranpin to Nukva, it is said about them, in the heat of the day.
Until Abraham was circumcised, he was blocked. He could not receive the upper lights. When he was circumcised, everything appeared, meaning all the lights appeared to him, since his blockade was open and divinity was upon him in whole.
While he was sitting at the tent door, he means the upper world, Bina, being in the lower world, the Nukva. In the heat of the day, when the desire of one righteous, Yesod de Zeranpin, is to be in the lower world, Nukva. This means that when there is Zivug of Zon, the Mochin of Bina are in the Nukva.
Promptly he lifted up his eyes. Immediately following the Zivug of Zon, he lifted up his eyes and looked. Behold, 3 men were standing opposite him, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Hesed, Gevurah, and Tiferet, de Zeranpin, standing on the same degree, the Nukva, from whom she nourishes and feeds.
15. Then, when he saw them, he ran from the tent door to meet them. Since the desire of the lower degree, Nukva, is to bond with the Hesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, and her joy is to follow them. Hence, he saw and he ran refers to the Nukva who wished to bond with them, and bowed himself to the earth, to be corrected and become a throne for them, for the Nukva to be a throne for Hesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, de Zeranpin, so they will be over her like a man sitting on a chair. So first they call it a him in the same paragraph, and then they change it to a her. I think it's a him because it has prepared itself to be with the upper degree. And then once they join, it's back to being female again. That's just, I'm just starting to, think, because they keep changing the gender on stuff as things happen.
So the gender is related to the forces in the transition.
Right.
The Creator made King David, the Nukva, into one of the legs of the upper throne. Like the patriarchs, the upper throne is Bina. The patriarchs, Hesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, are the 3 legs of the throne. Zeranpin established the Nukva, called King David, to be as the 4th leg of the throne. Thus, the Nukva is at the same degree as the patriarchs, Hesed, Gevurah, Tiferet. Since She has been established as a leg of the throne like them. Lahaim.
Lahaim. So that would be paragraph 16, item 16, number 2, I guess, paragraph 2. And today,
16.2, huh?
yeah, that's how we'll do it. And then today is, I got to write this down. Tomorrow is April 4th. Okay. Awesome. Everybody, everything's beautiful.
Still recording.